Destroy your foes with Buccaneer's command. All hands ahoy! Open fire! Buccaneer uses Patraka to lacerate nearby enemies or shoot them down from afar, and her anchor to neutralize enemies in a wide area. Shiver the slippery scallywags timbers, and Buccaneer shall spare no quarter. The infamous slippery scallywags led by their captain. The class preview for Buccaneer is here! Mistbreaker is a skill in which you use your masteries of the basics to cleave through foes. Enemies suffer knockback and you recover 10 MP on hit. Single Tap is a skill in which you launch an infused harpoon to eliminate enemies at range. Forward guard is applied during the skill. Enemies suffer knockback and you recover 10 MP on hit. Using Captain's Will before Single Tap increases the number of hits and attack range. Also, you can switch from Forward Guard to Super Armor by activating the skill enhancement. Reverberate is a skill in which you pierce through enemies with your Patraka, then fire the harpoon. Enemies suffer knockback on the first hit and you recover 10 MP. Also, enemies suffer knockdown on the last hit. Using Captain's Will before Reverberate increases attack range and the number of hits. Captain's Orders, Fire Away is a skill in which you command the slippery scallywags to launch a huge anchor at enemies. Super Armor is applied during the skill. Enemies suffer bound while you recover 10 MP on hit. Hold down the skill button when the skill enhancement Aye Captain is on for an additional attack that deals the same damage. Smooth Sailing is a skill in which you slip by unsuspecting foes before firing the harpoon. Your DP increases for a set time upon use, and Super Armor is applied during the skill. Enemies are dazed on hit and suffer from bleed and reduced move speed. Learning the skill enhancement will allow for an extra use. Using Captain's Will before Smooth Sailing will increase the number of hits and attack range. Trickshot is a skill in which you use the Patraka's recoil to launch yourself backwards as you fire a shot at foes. Invincibility is applied during the skill, and enemies will suffer from knockdown and decreased attack speed on hit. Trickshot's cooldown can be reduced by learning its skill enhancement. Holding the skill button while Flow Support Fire is activated allows for an additional attack that deals the same damage. Super Armor is applied when using Flow Support Fire. Double Tap is a skill in which you load and fire 2 harpoons in quick succession. Super Armor is applied during the skill. Enemies suffer knockdown and bleed, while you recover HP and 10 MP on hit. Flow Triple Tap increases the number of hits by 1 and allows you to strafe to either the right or the left while attacking by holding the skill button. Tide Splitter is a skill in which you hone your focus before firing a harpoon with deadly accuracy. Super Armor is applied upon use, and the enemy will suffer from knockoff and decreased AP and move speed on hit. You can increase skill damage by 30% by holding the skill button while Flow Ocean Splitter is activated. Using Captain's Will before Tide Splitter will increase the number of hits, attack range, and attack speed. Waterworks is a skill in which you launch an exploding orb to a wide area in front of you. You recover 10 MP on hit and target suffer knockup. Also, the target takes burn damage and attack speed debuff for a set time on hit. Attack range increases by 10% after learning the skill enhancement. Captain's Will is a skill in which you ready yourself with a renewed focus. This enhances your next skill with either an increased number of hits, attack range, or attack speed. Also, you can reload while moving if Flow Slipstream is activated by holding the skill button. You can immediately use it during another skill. The remaining cooldown of Captain's Will decreases by 1 second upon using a skill that fires harpoons. Bon Voyage is a skill in which you draw out of Power of the Mist to strengthen yourself. Buccaneer summons the Slippery Scallywags after using 3 skills at the cost of 40 MP. The Slippery Scallywags fire a cannon, which deals damage based on Buccaneer's damage. There is also a chance for special cannonballs with unique effects to be fired. Additionally, PvP damage dealt and monster damage increased by 10% for 10 seconds. The invincible Slippery Scallywags led by Buccaneer. Join the crew or walk the plank. Thank you for tuning in to Black Desert Mobile's new class preview for Buccaneer.